back when we were in our 20s, living large, it looked impressive, right? But in your 40s and 50s and 60s, living large really means living below your means. Guys, by mastering that living below your means mindset, this will absolutely transform your freedom, your finances, and your mental well-being. Let's talk about it. My name is Matt. This is Middle Age Muscle, where we discuss everything in fitness, finance, and life. And here's the real truth that most people won't talk about. Maybe some are afraid to say it, but living below your means isn't about being cheap. It's about being free. It's about your freedom. Listen, at this stage in our lives, we're juggling so many things financially, right? Our mortgages, our family, our kids, our car payments, all this stuff we're trying to juggle. And maybe during all this budgeting, all this stress behind money, all this worrying, maybe behind all of that, you're literally saying to yourself, I'm tired of just surviving. When you spend like every single cent that you earn, you're trapped and you're going to feel trapped. When you start living below your means, you gain a bunch of things. You gain confidence, you gain freedom, and you gain breathing room. And listen, this isn't about like deprivation. It's more about putting your money where your values are. What do you value? And whatever you value, that's where your money needs to go. So listen, today I just want to give you 5 practical strategies to living below your means. The first strategy is you need to audit lifestyle creep. Guys, for most people, as income goes up, so does your lifestyle, so does how you want to live, so do the expectations of what you should wear, what you should drive, what kind of house you should live in. All those expectations, both from yourself and sometimes others, they all increase as your income increases, unless you intentionally keep it in check. Guys, if you track where your money goes, every single penny of your money for like 30 days, you will be surprised as to where that goes. And you'll be amazed at the little pieces you can kind of carve out of that you can then set aside in the future in your next 30 days to save money. And I'll give you an example of this. For me personally, I recently took a job, and that job came with a pretty big cut in salary, right? So I had to better account for where all of my money was going to go. Every single paycheck, where was that money going? Where had it been going? And how can I kind of minimize where I'm spending this money at? In my case, I found that the bulk of my quote unquote disposable income was going to takeout. Guys, I love takeout. I love pizza. I love steak sandwiches. I love wings, all that stuff. And the truth is, I was spending more than I should have been before. And now I'm in a spot where I can't spend what I wanted to spend before. So just by doing a quick audit of my finances on a weekly basis, I was able to discover the amount of money I was spending on takeout alone was just absurd. And believe it or not, I'm a pretty good cook. So I should just cook for myself more often and do takeout less. The second strategy I want to give you is define what is enough for you. And listen, I'm not asking you to live like a minimalist. I'm just asking you to really reflect back and say, what do I value? What do I value purchasing? What do I value in my home? What do I value in my life in general? Will the purchases I'm making with this money, will they add joy or peace to my life? Will they truly bring me happiness? So really think about what is enough for you. Think about the things you could cut out of your life that you wouldn't really miss in the long term. Strategy number 3. This one's important, guys. Make savings automatic. Guys, this is part of a zero-based budget approach that I'm going to address in a future video. But essentially, every penny of every paycheck needs to be accounted for. It needs to have a home. It needs to have someplace to go when it arrives in your account. Therefore, from a savings standpoint, when your paycheck hits your account, X amount of dollars should already go to its new home and location someplace else. Whether it's a savings account, investments, 401k, Roth IRA, there should be a chunk of your money that's automated every single paycheck to go someplace besides your checking account, saved for future you. Just remember, every dollar of your paycheck has to be accounted for before it even hits your account. This will help to reduce your temptation of wanting to spend. If you know every penny of every paycheck is already spent someplace else, then you can't spend it. That money is off limits. Guys, the fourth strategy, delay upgrades to your life. If you have consumer debt still, upgrades, honestly, like they shouldn't even be an option. Upgrades should be something you can dream about for the future, but not something you want to try and tackle today, tomorrow, next month. But if you are relatively debt-free and your consumer debt is gone and you're considering a major upgrade, say you want to remodel your kitchen or you want a brand new high-tech AI washer and dryer that not only dries and washes your clothes, but also can sing you a song and tell you a bedtime story, maybe hold off on that purchase. Think about it for like 30 days. Just kind of sit there, marinate, and then 30 days comes up. If you still want it, revisit maybe buying it. But it's that instant gratification piece that you want to try to avoid. The fifth strategy, build a 3-account system. Listen, guys, I've been stuck in the same spot where I've had one checking account that all my money went to, and that's where it stayed, besides maybe my 401k. From that account, I had to draw everything I needed for the month. All of my groceries, my car payment, my mortgage, all that stuff came from the same bucket. But what makes it a lot easier to keep yourself on track and also hold yourself accountable is to separate that money into separate accounts. So what I would recommend is having one account for fixed bills, one account for spending money, and one account for savings and investing. That way you minimize the risk of overdrawing one account and you minimize the risk of that instant gratification and seeing extra money in your main account and wanting to spend it. And look, you're not 25 anymore. I'm not 25 anymore. But my point is, because we're not 25, now we have more wisdom, we have more experience, we have more perspective, and probably, hopefully, a lot more money than we did back when we were 25. So guys, use that maturity to make smarter, wiser financial decisions now. And hey, the goal isn't to flex harder, okay? The ultimate goal is to stress less and build a life that you actually don't want to escape from. Guys, living in your 40s and 50s means less financial anxiety, more options in the next decade, and perhaps most importantly, something that I also did recently, the ability to walk away from something that doesn't serve you. Listen, I want you guys to take back the power that money can give you. And that power is a life of peace and purpose. Hey, listen, like this video if this message hit home for you. And drop a comment, like what's one or two areas that you're considering kind of cutting out of your life financially to live below your means and save some money. Guys, if you're ready to build wealth, strength, and mindset, please subscribe. I'd love to have you here. We are building a great community and we have great conversations to be had. There's big things in the future, guys, for both you and for me. Let's share the journey together. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Talk to you guys soon.